7, Efrain Garza. Number 4, Ivan Muñiz. Number 21, Elian Garcia. Number 3, Josiah Avila. Number 9, Damian Salinas. Number 18, Jose Alvarez. Number 11, Alex Guajardo. And substitutes for the Eagles, number 5, Alex Cano. Number 28, Dorian Pruneda. Number 1, Ethan Garcia. Number 17, Ricky Garcia Cerato. Number 20, Mauricio Vasquez. Number 7, J.D. Munoz. Number 22, Juan Valdez. And number 12, Joey Flores. Assistant coaches for the Eagles, Mercy Salinas, J.D. Cavazos, Andy Ramirez, Eligio Leanos, and head coach Leo Salinas Jr. And now the lineup for your Weslaco Panthers. Leading off, number 5, Tony Quintero. Number 1, Stone Gomez. Number 24, Toby Perez. Number 18, Ryan Everett. Number 32, John Reina. Number 3, Ringo Perez. Number 15, Marcos Aratia. Number 9, Diego Castillo. Number 4, Julian Cáceres. Number 8, Ethan
And a fine good evening to you and yours. We are live on the campus of Weslaco High School, right in the middle of the Mid-Valley here. Welcome to game number 2 of the 2024 UIL Texas Baseball State Championships by district round. Game number 2 last night. We will talk about it in a second. You want to welcome everybody. Hey, if your neighbors and everybody else, your family members, are wondering if the Panthers are playing some baseball tonight, share the link with everybody. That's live on KWES. You'll find us the WISD Facebook page. You'll find us there as well. So go and check that out. Tell everybody. We got some time as we kind of catch up on what happened last night. This broadcast is obviously a KWES live broadcast that we had it for you yesterday. Game number 1 basically ended with a 3-2 final. It was a lead that pretty much Mission had all the way through. The scoring came from Alex Guajardo and Nathan Cortez in the bottom of the 4th. They laid 2-0 and basically continued all the way through. Weslaco did not get on the scoreboard. Any runs came in to Joseph Banda on the top of the 5th, and then the top of the 6th as well. As Ringo Perez scored, it made it, tied it up, and then at the very end, top of the 8th, Joseph Banda on an excellent play comes around as a runner and finalizes it in. So that's the way it ended. 3-2. 1 up. What's at stake here tonight? Well, obviously, if Weslaco wins, this will do it. They'll go on and they'll become by-district champions. Mission High on the other side, Coach Salinas and the rest of the Eagles, boy, they are ready for a fight tonight. And no doubt, when you kind of think about what they can do, you saw it last night. Coach J.J. Garcia, the head coach for Weslaco High, said, we expect a fight from this Eagle team. We know them very well. We know that they are a team that their record doesn't show it, but boy, he says we've played them a bunch of times, and we've been successful, but we've had our fights with them as well. So nothing short of an excellent game is what is expected here this evening. Now, wondering who's on the mound for Weslaco, well, we'll tell you now. This is going to be interesting because, remember, we talked to JJ about Coach Garcia last night, about the pitching arrangements, if you would. Usually on a regular season, Weslaco plays on a Tuesday and a Friday. That's understandable. So he usually goes with his Tuesday starter in Diego Castillo, and then he goes to John Reyna on Friday. Last night, Thursday, he went with John. So then by obvious choice, you would figure it'd be Diego Castillo. And if you figured that, congrats. You, my friend, are a true Panther baseball fan. You've got it. Diego Castillo does make his start tonight on the mound. The young sophomore comes in, and we'll take a look at his numbers and what he's able to do as the kind of game goes going here. But we expect a fun game here this evening, no doubt. So sit down, stand up, whatever you want to do, and enjoy this by-district matchup once again between the Mission Eagles traveling from Mission, Texas, and then obviously your Weslaco High Panthers ready to do battle here. And by the way, up for grabs is heading into the area round where San Antonio Warren is taking on Eagle Pass. And San Antonio Warren last night, just an FYI, we'll repeat it again later, takes a game 1 lead. I think it was a run difference. Game 2 is tonight on that series between San Antonio Warren Eagle Pass. The winner of tonight, if it is Weslaco, they would face the winner of Warren Eagle Pass. But that seems way, way off in the distance. We're about to get started. About to play ball here. First pitch for Castillo. Okay, take a look at him and what has he been able to do here all season long. We're doing the recap there from last night. So 3-2 was the final. First pitch, nice looking pitch there for Castillo. Young sophomore, this pitching staff, these pitching starters anyway, are young. And last night, boy, man, we're talking about John Reyna. We have a chance about his night last night. Amazing numbers. And Diego Castillo tonight, and no doubt he also does very well. It's going to be popped up. Has an opportunity. A couple of players. Everett is called off. And then quickly, the out goes off is Andrew Garza. Boy, he had a game last night. He is going out here early on in the game here. So that's the way that ends with the first batter up. Nicely done there by Cáceres. We'll talk about Cáceres as well and what type of game he had. Boy, that was something else for him as well. We got lots to talk about tonight, so take it easy. Sit back and relax. Jerry Maliman, another player, now up to bat against Castillo. Takes the first pitch just a bit outside there and call ball 1. Jerry Maliman yesterday on defense. We'll talk about defense for Mission here in a second as we await the next pitch by Castillo. Winds up, and here comes the pitch. Takes a swing, goes backwards there. Good for a strike number 1. 1-1 is a call, 1 away. So Jeremy, really himself, his defense, especially from him. Weslaco had some runners on board at a point, and he made some plays out in the outfield at center field when he plays on defense. And he just did a fantastic job of slowing down that game there. And Gomez is going to have to come across. Gomez puts it down, but just couldn't reach it. That's a nice hit there for Jeremy Aleman, who we'll talk about him. Gets to first base, a nice single for him. Jeremy Aleman last night had a sac fly, an RBI, 2 for 2 last night. So he continues his good work, productive work. The previous batter, Andrew Garza, went 1 for 3, but boy, he did it on the pitching mound. That's right. Did a fantastic job last night holding this explosive Weslaco High offense, this team, to just 3 runs. So 2 away here. Take that 1 away. Aleman is on first. Castillo now comes in. A bit high, looking ahead. Aleman can go. Aleman is a football player for this Eagle team as well, so he can run. Coach mentioned to us they'd like to get some more guys on base here tonight. That's something they're going to try to execute. And so far, going through the form, having Aleman go on first. Nathan Cortez now. Trying to pick him off there. Nothing going on. Keeping him honest over on that side. Nathan Cortez last night went 1 for 4. Was able to muster a hit towards the middle innings of the game. Nathan Cortez, a junior for this Mission High School Eagle baseball team. Comes the pitch, goes a runner. It's going to hit in the middle. Has an opportunity. He's going to have to chase it, and it's going to fall. Opportunity for Aleman to go to third. Are they going to wave him? And they are. Here comes the throw. Coming on to home. See if they can get him there. And they got him. They got him, and watch him on second as well. They got him as well. What a defensive play by Weslaco to start. And just like that, 2 outs. Got him at home, got him at second. 1, 2, 3. Boy, if that's just the things to come. Hold on, folks. This is a KWES production. We'll be right back. Right, welcome back to the broadcast. Boy, what a start to the game number 2. We'll do our best to describe this. at what happened there. A lot of action here early in the top of the first. No score. Welcome to it. Live broadcast for KWES. Coming up the bat here, the top of the order for Weslaco, Tony Quintero. Boy, what a night he had last night. We'll talk about him in a second, but let's just kind of talk. You're going to have to go back and watch the live replay of what just happened. Basically, Aleman was rounding second, came. Coach waved him in. Third, it was a play at home. Boy, what a throw. Got him at home, and then the catcher turns around, throws it a second, throws him out 3 outs. That's the short end of it. At the mound, a closer for Mission last night. We saw him pitch. That is your senior, Efrain Baloo Garza. So we'll call him Baloo. He likes to go by Baloo, as a matter of fact. So we'll refer to this young athlete as that. Second pitch outside as well. Ball number 2. So we're talking on right before all the action kind of got started here, and what on offense, what the Eagles wanted to do, and so far they had done that. But excellent defense by Weslaco. Boy, that was a run that could have come around. It was just an excellent throw back and forth between the Panthers. You had a couple of players involved, and they just were able to get that out of the way and limit the scores. Here comes a pitch, strike by Baloo. 3-1 is a count. Tony Quintero, let's talk about him. Boy, what a night for him. 2 out of 3. 2 for 3 RBI and a stolen base. That's a productive night for your leadoff guy. He's going to get dinged here on this one. He's going to get a walk. So that's what we'll give him here. The first one is a walk for Tony. Last night, Stone Gomez, if you're a Weslaco fan, you know who this guy is. If you're not, senior's going to play at the next level. Had a quiet night last night. I think he'll even tell you, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. That's always scary when you have a player like Stone coming up and has a quiet night, and then he come back at home. By the way, Weslaco, this is what the Mission is going to have to deal with, an 8-game winning streak. That's something to think about here at home. The 1.14 game winning streak basically goes on into last season as well here at home. It's a task to beat Weslaco High here. Batter is going to take a walk here. So you have 2 on real quick like. Coach Salinas wants to maybe get an explanation. Maybe he's going to third. No, he's going to get an explanation of what just happened here. What was that? So we'll talk about it. They kind of meet. Let's just kind of recap now since we have a little brief timeout here. We'll take a timeout, and then we'll come right back. This is a KWES production. Right back to the action. Just a brief explanation of why he walked. We'll ask after the game. Point being now, you've got 2 runners. Got Stone on first. You have Quintero now on second, and then you've got the next batter coming up is Toby Perez. Toby Perez 1 for 3 last night, had a double at a point. So the first 2, Quintero and Gomez walk. Perez is up now. Baloo has to be careful here. Comes the play. Gonna be hit hard up to center field. Aleman is gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go get it, and he's not. That's gonna hit the fence there. Come around. You have a chance at 2. They're gonna wave him in. They're gonna hold him up. But 1 will score. That is Tony Quintero coming across here in the bottom of the first. Tony Quintero continues. Boy, what a game for him yesterday, and he continues by a score today. So Tony Quintero, 1 for him here in the bottom of the first. Threat is still there. You still have Stone Gomez. Toby Perez with a hit and RBI hitter for him. So we'll check that. Stone Gomez and Toby Perez are on the plates here. RBI double there for Perez, just making sure we got that straight. Yeah. Ryan Everett kind of looking at it last night. When he was walked yesterday, I remember we went 1 for 3 last night. But he was swinging hard. We saw him a couple of times. There was a point of the game last night where the bases were loaded. And he was swinging, just couldn't quite get one. But yeah, he's be an opportunity here for one of the best sluggers on the team to come and get one. And he's going to get a strike here. 2-1 is the call. So talking to Coach Salinas here right before the game, he says, look, we wanted to stay competitive, and I think we did that last night. We got to do the same tonight. Can't let them get started early, and boy, that seems to be the case here. We've got to be careful for Baloo here. Says we were 4 outs away yesterday. It's just the way that baseball goes sometimes, but he's trying to change that today. Comes the pitch. Hit hard. Nice catch there by the third baseman. That's going to be good for the first out. Nice play there by Elian Garcia. Young sophomore for the Mission Eagles, third baseman. On the spot there. So out goes Everett. John Reyna. Let's talk a little bit about him. Why not? He had a solid night, not just on the mound. We'll talk about that in a minute. But he was able to really get some stuff done here on the plate as well with the bat. 14 strikeouts in 8 innings. Went the whole distance. Impressive night for him. On the mound. So tonight, playing the DH spot. He's going to hit it. Second base is going to try to go home. That ball is going to be juggled, and that run is going to come through. Stone Gomez with a run here. That's good news if you're a Weslaco Panther fan. They had a play at home, and it was there, just bobbled it, just dropped it basically. Even Salinas just couldn't hang on to it, but it was a nice throw there by Alvarez. Just couldn't control it. Nonetheless, that gives you 2 runs. Bottom of the first, your has been eventful for Weslaco High. 2-0 so far, and you still have a runner. You got Betty still, and you got Reyna on first. One away so far here for Baloo Garcia. So on the flip side, we also talked to Coach JJ about last night's game, and he re-emphasized. Says we spoke to the guys last night, and then we talked again today. Catches that one, good for strike 1. He says, I told these guys, even though we've played them a bunch of times in tournaments and other things, he says they were going to give us their best shot, and they did. It's going to be chopped over to third. Sends it out. Going to be out there, but a score does come in, so come around for Weslaco is Toby Bettis. So Toby also scores here, contributes to the run here in the first. 3-0 early, bottom of the first inning. Marcos Ariatia now, the batter. Strike 1 for him, so Bettis out. Now Ariatia not participate last night. Comes the pitch. Marcos Ariatia, player that brings in here so far to the season. 15 hits, 15 runs for him. Solid player for Weslaco. Pulls that one foul. 8 RBIs on the season for Mr. Ariatia. Mentioned that he wasn't on the roster last night, had a night off, but tonight trying to do his part to send his team to the area round of the state Baseball Championships. 1-2 is the count, 2 away here. Baloo's looking back. Some movement in the infield. Now Arate is going to be hit by Baloo. So Arate will walk. And now, kind of reminiscent of what was happening yesterday, Weslaco starting to load up on the bases here. That could be dangerous. I know that they might want to talk about it a little bit on what's happening here on the field. Live on the campus of the Weslaco High School. Live broadcast, Rafa Garces, Don Ramirez. I am Fred Alfaro. We're happy to bring you this broadcast. And we'll do our best to keep you updated. As you know, you're watching this game tonight, and you don't have another device. You're watching this one. We're glad to have it along, but we'll check on the ladies softball team for you. We'll give you an update here coming up in a little bit. They were slated to start in Zapata. They were down 1-0. So we'll see how the Panthers are doing out there in Zapata. We'll check that out. Strike one here so far for Diego Castillo. Your starting pitcher is going to pop this up center field. Aleman has an opportunity. Sets in, gets it, and that's it. That'll retire it, but the damage has been done. After one, we'll head to the top of the second. Weslaco High picks up 3. 3-0 is the score. Take a break. Be right back. This is a KWES production. Right, welcome back. It is game number 2 here on the campus of Weslaco High, home of the mighty Weslaco Panthers. 3-0 here early on. We're about to get started top of the second. Diego Castillo went 1-2-3 the first inning, but now we'll be facing the pitcher, Baloo Garza. Think about how he did last night. Remember, he did come in and pitch towards the end here. He was 1 for 3, had a double for his Eagle. By the way, we told you we'd keep you updated on the top of the first for the Lady Panthers. We'll wait for the pitcher to give you the score. Castillo brings the pitch. Baloo's going to pop that up. An opportunity here for a couple of players. He wants it. That's going to be your second baseman, Cáceres. Takes care of that. Out one. Top of the first, San Antonio Homes at Lady Huskies 2. Your Lady Panthers 0. Let's repeat that again. San Antonio Homes 2. Top of the first. Weslaco High, Lady Panthers 0. That's obviously very early in the contest. She will keep you updated just in case you can't check it out. Or maybe you have a fancy device and you can have 2 screens on. Not that fancy. I guess it's pretty normal now, but you can do that. But if not, we'll keep you updated. All right, here we go. 1 away. Baloo flight out. Ivan Muñiz. Ivan Muñiz, a senior leader on this team. I'm talking to Coach Salinas about that. He said, yeah, I rely a lot on my seniors. Went 1 for 2 last night, Muñiz did. Hoping to get a little bit more from him. He said, look, I think Ivan is one of those guys that can really help us. He needs to get on base, though. So, again, the focus tonight is execution for the Eagles. Stay in this game. Don't lose track of that. Goes back. Souvenir for a fan. 1-2 is the count. So you mentioned about the only thing that you really wanted to do here this evening is just have an opportunity to stay competitive. That we just got to play with this Weslaco High team. We just can't get things and get away from us. It's just something you want to do. Hey, by the way, take this opportunity. A good crowd from Mission showing up tonight. Boy, all wearing their white and maroon tonight. It's a nice-looking crowd. And one of those people that are traveling for Mission, by the way, what a fantastic facility. 2-2 is the count. Comes the pitch. Goes back. Is a people in Mission affectionately know him as Grandpa. Leo Salinas Sr. 3-2 is the count. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, we're getting an update here. Hey, thanks. As live can go. 3-2 now. Top of the first. Second, that's the bottom of the first, I'm thinking, right? Yeah, bottom of the first. Getting updates. Thanks, sir. Appreciate that. 3-2. We're talking and things are changing. Now it's 3-2 here, the count. But, yeah, Weslaco, Lady Panthers is we have a baseball game going on. Boy, they got a good one over there. 3-2 now. Take the lead over San Antonio. They need this game. They really do. Sending good vibes to those Lady Panthers from here from the campus. Cáceres has an opportunity. Grounder. Everett out. Muñiz out at first. Yeah, so it's a night where tonight, if things go for Weslaco, if you're a Weslaco fan, win tonight, move on. Winner of Eagle Pass, San Antonio Warren. Mentioned that. Mission, if you're on the other side, you say, well, we want to play one more time. If that's the case, it'll happen tomorrow at noon here. But there's a lot of baseball to place to here. Chopper, hand over to third baseman. Bring that down, throws over at first. Nicely done. Tony Quintero brings that one down. 3 up, 3 down. That'll end the top of the second. Middle of the second, heading to the bottom. Take a break, be right back. This is a KWES production. Just the girls by themselves. You know what I mean? We have 19 consecutive playoffs. That's what I'm telling you. You would figure, right? Well, maybe. All right, welcome back again. We're kind of putting things together here. So we have now an interesting ball player here in Julian Cáceres. We'll talk about him. Boy, what a night. If I was to choose an MVP from last night, this is just me being me. Comes the pitch, blue outside. Hey, by the way, I mentioned Leo Salinas Sr. Grandpa made the trip from Mission along with these other folks. Want to say hi to him. That's Coach's dad. Yeah, Coach Salinas Sr. is here joining us. I wanted to mention that. Met him and the family. Nice folks from Mission. We're talking yesterday. Leo Najo, Alanis baseball field, nice facilities. People were very nice. Very hospitable folks. We're returning the favor for him tonight. Here comes a pitch for the strike 1, 2, and 1 is the count. So yeah, if I had to pick from last night, you know, that was a lot of things that happened. John Reyna, how do you pick away from him being the MVP? But Cáceres takes a swing. 2 and 2 is the count. You're talking about Julian and what he was able to do last night. Double RBI, 3 for 3 last night. yeah, gets a vote. See if we can replicate now. Just jinx him, great. Yeah, just not if you don't believe in that stuff. There you go. Over the second baseman's head, he will drop, and that is a nice hit. Didn't let me down. Put him on the spot there. A single for Julian Cáceres. He continues on an excellent series here so far for him. Julian Cáceres is able to get things done for him, and no doubt he's one of these senior leaders that they have on this team that Coach Garcia talks about. Top of the order here for Weslaco now. Last time Tony was here, he walked. Here showing bunt early on. Cáceres is a dangerous, dangerous base stealer. As a matter of fact, he's got 4. Unofficially here, the numbers tell us he's a guy you want to have on base, and you have him there at first, taking a bit of a lead there. Baloo takes a look at him and says, nah, I'll ignore you for now. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Good for ball 2 for Baloo. 3-0 here in the top. In the bottom of the second. Top of the order is what I was going to say. For Weslaco. Comes the pitch. Nice looking pitch. Going to catch it? No. Yeah, that's sometimes what happens there. You kind of look at that and see, well, maybe. Depends on what side. The people in white are not too happy about it. White and maroon. People in purple seem to be okay with that. Comes the pitch. There's another one. That's going to catch it. 3 and 1 is the count. Now these are different officials. At least I'm thinking, right? 3 and 1. Comes the pitch. Cáceres goes. Has a play at first if he wants it. He's going to have to throw it. Does. But Cáceres goes up to second. Out for Quintero. But he's able to move the runners up. Brings in Stone Gomez. Taking a quick look at his numbers here. Updated as of last night. Had 20 RBIs here so far. So he'd like to pick up at least 1 more here. Be cool. 370 batting average for Stone here so far. Updated numbers for him from last night's contest, which the Panthers won 3-2. Outside. Ball 1. So it's interesting. Yesterday we were talking about how the Eagles, and talking to Coach Salinas about the record against the Weslaco Panthers. Ooh, nice one there. Good for strike 2. Check that, strike 1. 1 and 1 is the count. 1 away here for Weslaco. You mentioned, look, we've played them. We're very familiar with them because we've played them in the non-season. Here comes, it's going to be foul. Tournaments and things like that. He says, look, I'm tired of seeing Weslaco. Let's just be honest. So he said, that's just one of the things. He said, we haven't had success against them, but boy, we put up a fight. We just come short sometimes. And that was something that Coach Sadil was talking about. He likes to come up and get things done here for Weslaco. And it's a tough game here because you're playing now at Weslaco. We figured the best opportunity, best chance for Mission to get one would have been there at Naho Baseball Field. Close, 4 outs maybe, and that would have taken care of things, but just couldn't quite get there. Change of scenery, change of things. Change, the pitch is going to go. Going to hit it hard. Has an opportunity to carry, and it is Stone Gomez. A 2-run home run. Stone. Hard hit. Coming across. Wait for Gomez to come. Why not? We figured Stone had a. We said this earlier. We mentioned this earlier as Julian Cáceres comes around as well, and Stone with a home run, 2-run home run for him. We said he had a quiet night last night. Very uncharacteristic, and I kept telling him I'm kind of worried about it. Not so much because he was having a slow night. That's not what I was worried about. I said it's just dangerous what a player like him can do, and boy, he answers. Folks, you just witnessed his second home run of the season. That's 2 for him. Wow, congratulations. We're about to change that here in the sheet. Glad to. 2 home runs on the season for Stone, and it happened once. We were here for that one, as a matter of fact. They were playing Hannah. Remember, it was a home game here against Hannah. He got one. And then he got one tonight. So what I'm saying is I have to be present for Stone. No, just kidding. He was able to get that going. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. It looks like we're getting a pitching change. We'll take a timeout. KWES Production Live. Right, we're live here on the campus of Weslaco High School. Pitching change coming after that. Well, it's not a solo. A home run, 2-run home run for Stone Gomez. You just watched it. If you missed it, oh boy, you're going to kick yourself in the morning. New picture now for Mission. And we thought this would see that yesterday, but we're seeing it tonight. Baloo is done here for now. So you have now number 21 here for the Mission Eagles. That's Elian Garcia. Elian is one of the top subs. As a matter of fact, talking to Coach Salinas about his pitching staff. Catches that one. Said we have 2 guys that we'd like to go to. One is Baloo, which you just saw, and then the other young man would be Elian Garcia, the young sophomore, which is on the mound now, trying to slow things down here. Catch you up with the score in here in a second. 2-1 is the count, 1 away here. So we were just talking about how quiet Stone was last night. Yeah, tonight that changed. Comes the pitch. So we'll get you cut up with the score in here just in this bottom of the second. 2 runs came in. Cáceres and Stone. And Gomez come across. Stone provided the RBI. Home run. All the good stuff. Be popped up high as an opportunity as the fielder there, and his right fielder is going to get it. All right. 2 away now for Weslaco. Toby Perez on that one going out. Ryan Everett comes up now. Weslaco, we were talking about this also during our game last night, and we'll continue talking about this because this is important, especially in the top of the inning here, or the top of the order in any inning for Weslaco High. Seems to be something that you do. Now, all of a sudden, at the cleanup, you have Cáceres, who's on a tear now. He continues. He just scored it earlier. So Cáceres continues to do his thing. Stone, well, Stone is just Stone. Able to do that kind of thing. Provided a home run. Brought his friend across. Cáceres. See the connected dots here. What Weslaco has been able to do gives us a 5-0 score here. Bottom of the second. New pitcher now, we mentioned, just came in. Trying to slow things down for Weslaco. It's Elian Garcia, the sophomore. One of the top subs on this Mission High baseball team. 1-2 is a count, 2 away here. So Garcia, no doubt, wanted to get out of this inning. Takes it and got him. Down goes Everett. Inning is ended, but the damage has been done. 2-run home run for Stone Gomez. Means Cáceres scores and Stone comes across. Makes it a 5-0 game. Take a break, be right back. This is a KWES production. All right, welcome back. Hydration timeout for our friends here at KWES. A muggy night on the campus of the Weslaco High School. 5-0 is the score here for Weslaco High. Had a pitching change earlier for Mission High. Weslaco High on the other side continues with Diego Castillo, the young sophomore, who's been doing a fine job here on the mound. Coming up, facing the next batter here for Mission is Josiah Avila. First time he faces him tonight. See what Josiah can do. Gonna break it. It's gonna cut across, and it's gonna be into play. Has an opportunity for 2 maybe. Now they're gonna hold him up at first. So Josiah with a single here. Start off, plays the DH spot here for Mission High. So he does his job, gets on, brings up the next batter. That is Pony Alvarez. Jose Pony Alvarez, talking about him last night as well. He was 1 for 2 last night. He was in the bottom of the order where they are kind of now. And Reina had a lot of success against Salinas and Alvarez against Pony here. So different pitcher, different night tonight. So he's got Castillo now on him. So let's see what Pony can do. 1-0 is a count. Got a runner on first. Castillo brings it. Backwards it goes. So just in case we told you, our live broadcast here, we're telling you that the Lady Panthers are playing in Zapata. 4-2 was the score in the top of the second. So the Panthers on top of the Lady Huskies from San Antonio Homes. Boy, big game if your Lady Panthers can pull this one out tonight. They would force a game tomorrow. Up, fly has an opportunity. Cáceres, is he going to call it? He is. Runner goes back. Out goes Pody. One away here for Weslaco. Alex Guajardo now. Young junior comes up. Talking about Alex for yesterday, we didn't see him, so there was a bit of a movement for Weslaco. Guajardo ran yesterday. I think it was a courtesy run at one point. Did not get it bat, so now he's up here. Alex Guajardo, the junior. 1-0 is the count. One away here for Weslaco. Has the lead 5-0. They're down, nothing there. Josiah Avila is on first. Going to keep an eye on him. I know Castillo was watching him. He wants to go, and he's a guy that you want to have. Also, we talk about guys you want to have running the bases. That's a young guy you want out there. It's Josiah. He has some stolen bases on the year. He can go. He's got some speed, so got the right guy on there. The call is here. 2-0 is the count. One away here for Castillo. Castillo brings the pitch. Gets it in there. Good for strike number one. Keep in mind, a win tonight by your Panthers would end the series. Gonna be popped up high. Has an opportunity. He's gonna have to run. Cáceres wants it. Cáceres will get it. Gonna send it back to first. Now he's gonna keep it. Nice play there. Second baseman got on his horse and going out there making a play. 2 away now. Castillo now is going to the top of the order here, taking care of the bottom. And now you have Andrew Garza, who yesterday we talked about him. 1-3 overall. Was able to get things going on the mound, and he was, let's be honest, really well. The defense backed him up last night, so he did a good job. He was a hitter for Mission that did good. That kind of stuff you can get on base there. Fast player here. He can really go. So if you can get him on, now if you're a Mission Eagle fan, saying, okay, let's get Andrew on. And you have Josiah out there as well. Now you got two guys that can go. And now you've got something going. Let's see if Castillo realizes that. Here comes a pitch. Nice pitch. Go for strike two. Castillo knows he's ahead of the count here. 2 out. 0-2. Castillo looking here. See what he can do. Comes the pitch by Castillo. Swing. No. Got him. Yeah. That'll bring it down. 3 up, 3 down. Weslaco's next. This is a live KWES production. Welcome back to the action. I'm thinking about John Reyna's night last night. If you didn't join us, you have an opportunity to watch the game. Boy, do so. Young freshman to talk, and you always want to talk to coaches, the opposing coach, about players, right? You do that. Here comes the first pitch. Elian Garcia came in here just a little while ago. Balu Garza started the game. Pitch. We're talking about young man who's on the plate here. What a night he had last night. Coach said, look, that guy right there passing by. He says, can be special. That kind of stuff. He could pitch, and then he can do that, and then he can run as well. On base is John. Single for him, so that's a hit for him. 2 for 2 tonight. Man. It's good for Reyna to see that. Brings up another young man who's had a good night last night as well, Ringo Perez. Rico Perez 2 out of 2. Double as well for him. Strike. Reyna's at first. Perez is trying to help the cause here and add to the lead here. 5-0 here in the bottom of the third. Bi-district matchup. Comes the pitch. Look good here? Not really. 1-1 is the count. Coach Salinas did mention a couple of things about their matchups that they had during the tournament season. Did mention, look, we weren't too successful against them, yeah, but we learned a lot from playing against this Weslaco High team. And you talk to Coach Garcia about it as well, and he says the same thing. He says, look, this was a good matchup for us. We were very fortunate to win some of those games, he said. But boy, they have all the different things. We were expecting last night, if this is your first time watching Mission High, they do employ quite a bit of pitchers. They rotate their pitchers, and they like to different scenarios. So it's not weird at all or strange at all to see 4 pitchers, maybe even more. Just depends on things. So we're expecting that last night, but of course Garza had such a great game. No need to do it, but tonight we already saw a change. Garza started. Now you have Garcia on the mound. Pop up high. Aleman has an opportunity. Does. Boy, he's been solid on center field. Out there for Ringo. 0-2 on the night for Ringo. Get an opportunity now to see Marcos Aratia. Now, Marcos, interesting. We didn't see him last night. Last time we saw him, when we were in the live broadcast that we had last time, was against Hannah, and he had a good night. See what Marcos can do here. Had a walk here earlier in the contest here tonight. Reyna takes the lead. Garcia takes a quick look. Says I'm going. Pitches going backwards. So for the Panthers here, win tonight, we mentioned earlier, would move them into the area round against the winner for San Antonio Warren. Regal pass where San Antonio Warren at the lead. Oh, watch out. Throw to first there, nothing on Reyna. But yeah, that's what would happen here. Warren does have the lead 1-0 in that series. They are playing as we speak here this evening. Same time. And we popped up high, has an opportunity. Out there, an opportunity does. Alex Guajardo will take care of that on the right side. Out goes Aratia. Diego Castillo now coming up here. He's done a fine job here on the mound. Last time he was here, he's called out. See if that changes a little bit more here as he's up here this evening. We'll see what Diego can do. Looking at the pitch from Garcia. Oh, and check that. We're just about to start here. There's 2 outs here. John is at first. Don't lose track of him. He's out there. Wants an opportunity to run, no doubt. Is Reina. If he gets a chance, watch him. Looking at it, comes the pitch. Good there for ball 2. 2-0 is the count. 2 away here for Garcia. Weslaco High, we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast. And we'll kind of mention this just because the numbers are so special when Weslaco High is here playing at home. 3-0 is a count on Diego. 8-game winning streak for Weslaco here at home. Now, you think that's interesting. We throw you another number here in a second. Here comes a pitch. Catches that one. Good for strike number 1. 3-1 is a count. 2 away here. 5-0 here in the bottom of the third for Weslaco. Has the lead. 14-game home winning streak. Goes back to last season. Boom. Pop up high. Watch the Ducks. Crossing just that went high. Maybe we caught it on the camera. Who knows? But bad time to come up on a high pop fly as you're flying by. Full count here for Castillo. 2 away. Important pitch coming up here for number 21, Elian Garcia. Remember, John Reina is on first, and he can go. They've held him back here. Wonder if he's going to go here. We'll see. Looking at it. Garcia says, I'm ready. Brings it. There it goes. There you go. Right across the line there in the middle for Castillo. John went. And why not? Diego Castillo with a single gets to first base and moves the batters. As you'll see a runner for Castillo. We saw him quite a bit last night, and he did a fantastic job of running bases. Matter of fact, Joseph Banda, who comes up now, young junior, came up and he scored. Was it a couple of times? He might have scored a couple of times. Anyway, get the point. He can go. So you have John Reina who can run, and you have Banda who's a great runner. Brings the pitch. Good for strike number 1. 1-1 is a count. Couple of folks on base here. And Julian Cáceres has been stable, and why not? He keeps it. What a series so far. You're going to hold him up there, yeah. That's going to load the bases. Boy, Julian Cáceres is as hot could be, guys. Man. Continues the tear that he was on last night. The senior, Julian Cáceres, has provided some offense, not just tonight, but yesterday as well. Watch out now. Some danger here. Comes the pitch. That's going to hold foul. Pulls it is Tony Quintero. Boy, would Tony love bring some runs in. No doubt. Tony Quintero, looking at some of his numbers, as a matter of fact, why we're saying he can do it. 18 RBIs on the season, one of the top leaders on this team. Goes up high. Reina, Banda, and Cáceres. Third, second, and first. That's where you have him in that order. Comes the pitch. Boom. Aleman's going to have to go. No, he's going to drop. And you're going to get at least 2. No, they're going to hold him up at third. John Reina will come across here in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third for him. We'll bring in our good friend John Reina. That brings the lead and extends it to 6-0. And then now Stone Gomez. And now watch out. Again. Stone had a quiet night last night. He already has a 2-run home run today. We're here for both. One's against Hannah, one tonight. Bases loaded, grand slam, you think? I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure he's got to be thinking a little bit about it. 6-0 is the score. Stone is very capable, trust me. Here comes the pitch. Oh, inside. Good for ball one. Ball one, strike one. 2 away here for Salinas. Check that. That's Garcia who's on the mound. They have to be careful here. Garcia has to be careful. This can get out of hand real quick. Outside. Holds him up. Banda is waiting there. Comes the pitch. Whoa. Bit up on top. Stone backs off. 3-1 is a count. Danger here, danger. Garcia, 3-1 is a count. 2 away. Facing Stone Gomez. Boom. He's got it. Has an opportunity to carry. Watch out. It is gone. It is gone. That is a grand slam. Oh, boy. I was saying he was very quiet last night. He's screaming tonight. Wow. He's going to wait his buddies to come around. Well mentioned, Mbanda comes around. Cáceres comes around. Why not? Man, oh, man. Just like that. I'll be honest, we're kind of worried that last night we mentioned it. As a matter of fact, we said in the beginning, we said, look, he had a 1-for-3 night. He had a walk. Very quiet for Stone. Second home run tonight. Grand slam. Wow. Take a timeout. Get their names and numbers together, and we'll give you the score and update it to who did it. It's live broadcast, KWES TV. So Banda, Cáceres, Gomez, and Quintero. That's what I'm telling you, man. I told you last night he was. All right, welcome back to the broadcast. Wow. Weslaco now continues with 2 outs. We have a new pitcher coming up. Let you cut up here on what just happened. Top of the order here for him. Toby Perez now. Back to bat. So we'll get you a score and an update here in a second here. By the way, 7-2 is the report coming in from Zapata. Third inning, 7-2, your Lady Panthers are ahead. That's good news. Here you have a new pitcher, Nathan Cortez. Young junior comes in to try to slow things down against Weslaco. So we'll tell you, first of all, who came in. That was a grand slam by Stone Gomez. We were worried, and we said this earlier, and we kind of reiterated. He was very quiet last night. And boy, tonight, this is his second home run, by the way. Had one of the season against Hannah. Saw that one. And then tonight, had a 2-run home run. That was in the bottom of the second where he brought Cáceres around. And then here in the bottom of the third, bases loaded, comes the pitch. Popped up high. Aleman's going to have to come up for it. That'll be the third out, and does. We come back, we'll tell you how it came across. We'll tell you now, Reina, Banda, Cáceres, Gomez, and Quintero came across on that home run, grand slam. Makes it 10-0. Weslaco here heading into the fourth. This is a KWES production. All right, welcome back, folks. It is the second game of this bi-district round, part of the 2024 UIL Texas Baseball State Championships. The winner tonight will become, well, it depends. Weslaco, first of all, has the lead, 10-0. We'll see how this goes. But you have sort of the top of the order here. Jeremy Aliman is coming up, taking on Diego Castillo here. 1-1 here so far for Aleman. He has been a fantastic player. He's going to send it deep. Has an opportunity going far, and that's going to be caught. Nicely done there by your left fielder, Toby Perez. Coming up, making a play. Jeremy called out on a fly ball out there. Out for Jeremy. Coming up now is Nathan Cortez. Now, Nathan was pitching earlier. We had a couple of changes already. We've been through 3 pitchers here for Weslaco High. Check that for Mission High. Here comes the pitch. Nathan last night was 1 for 3 with those appearances. So you had 3 pitchers already show up for Mission High, and he's going to take a walk. Get dinged on that one. So Cortez will walk to first. Efrain Garza, Baloo, who started the game at pitching. And then you had Elian Garcia. You had couple of other guys that you've seen come up already. Coach Salinas talked about that and how that was important to try to slow down this offense for Weslaco. And boy, have they been on a tear. Stone Gomez has been a one-man wrecking crew tonight. 2 home runs of the night. The first one was a 2-run home run. And then he had just had a grand slam. This guy's, I think I'm done for the night. You know, it's funny because I was talking to the guys earlier out here, Don and Ralph, and we're talking about, you know, last night, you know, we were kind of wondering, you know, Stone's just been real quiet, you know, he's just not himself. Maybe it was just the humility. Yeah, let's blame that. But it was just, you know, things happen sometimes. Ball player, you just have, I mean, it wasn't a bad night, don't get me wrong. He had a good night, but just, it wasn't himself. But now all of a sudden, 2 home runs of the night, one of them being a grand slam. It's just responsible for half of the runs that are up on top on the board. 10-0 for Weslaco. That's just the type of night we got to give him credit. That's just amazing for that young man. Going on to the next level, no doubt. Congratulations to him. His family, no doubt, they're proud of him, this young man. All the Weslaco Panther fans are too. Back to the action, 1-2, 1 away here. See what Baloo can do here. There's a runner at first. Comes the pitch. Pop that up high. Everett might have a chance. He wants it. Now it's going to drop. Good hustle, though, by Everett and Silva. They were going at it. Good hustle, guys. Can get there. A little while, we'll also check just to keep you updated. If this continues to be the case here for Weslaco. Moving on to the next round, we said earlier that San Antonio Warren had the lead in the series, 1-0. They're playing the game 2 tonight in San Antonio against Eagle Pass. We'll get you an update here in a second. Maybe in between innings we'll do that. Comes the pitch. Takes a swing. Calls him out. Ends there. Out number 2 for Diego Castillo, who has been excellent here this evening. And we talked to Coach about it. He said, you know what? When he decided, let's go back a little bit. Let's go way back during the week here. It's Friday, I know. Wednesday afternoon. Talking to Coach J.J. Garcia, says, okay, so you've got a first game coming up on Thursday, which was yesterday. Takes a batter as Ivan Muniz here. Ivan is 0 for 2 on the night here for Ivan. Trying to get something going here on offense. Middle of the batting order for Weslaco. He's going to go. On this one is Nathan Cortez. Ball gets away from Silva. Runner goes to second. 2 away here for Castillo. So we mentioned what's the plan. I mean, you know the days change, and it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. You're used to doing Tuesdays and Fridays. Talked about different things that he was looking at, and he said, look, I think we're gonna go with John the first game, which was a wise choice. And says we're just gonna keep Diego for Friday, and then we'll go from there. And that has worked out well, too. I was going to get dinged here on that one. Ivan Muniz. Is going to take a walk. Okay, so he hits the batter on that one. Elian Garcia, who came in to pitch as well, is now up to bat. Now, Elian, looking at last night, was 0 for 3 last night. He's trying to change that. Oh, now you have an opportunity here to do it the next night. You take advantage of it. 2 away here for Castillo. Brings it. Not quite there. 1-0 was the count here for Castillo. So you have Nathan Cortez, the junior, on second base. And you have Ivan Muñiz, the senior, on first. Got to be careful here, your Castillo. Here comes the pitch. A bit of high here. Elian Garcia, one of the top subs here for Mission Highs. He's heavy on the rotation. The pitchers here can start at any given night, basically, is what the coach was saying. Like, we have a couple of guys, obviously, you want to go with Andrew Garza, who you saw, and if you didn't, the things he can do. A little bit of a meeting here now, strategy for Weslaco. But, yeah, we're talking about what he can do, and Coach has an opportunity to be able to bring different pitchers in. He says, I could just bring them off, and they've got to be ready. And that was one of the things Coach talked about this series. Coach Salinas did for his Mission High Eagle team. We have to be ready to go. When your number is called, literally, you have to be ready to go in there and pitch, catch wherever you're going, especially if you're a pitcher, against this explosive, as you've seen here tonight, Weslaco High team. 2-0 is the count. 2 away here for Castillo. Castillo is waiting. Looks back here, quick look at second, nothing there. Goes for it, takes a strike. Swinging hard. Elian Garcia, no doubt, he wants to keep this game going as much as he can, no doubt. Castillo looking. 2-1 is the count, 2 away. 10-0 is the score here. Comes the pitch. Pop up high. Way back. Nobody's area here for Panthers. 2-2 is the count for Castillo. Coach Garcia, on the other hand, he's stressed to this guy. You just got to keep focused. You got to keep focused. Be ready. Says this is not going to be easy, even though, again, familiarity doesn't really mean much in the playoffs. He said we've got to take these guys very seriously and go out there and take care of business as soon as we can. And so far, they've done that. So the game plan for the Panthers has been on. Check so far. 2-2 is the count. A 2 away. Here comes the pitch. Boom. Up high, out of play. This series started yesterday, and give credit to those folks, fine folks in Mission. They were so hospitable to the staff and everybody who went. It was a nice time had. It was a great game last night and good facilities. Seeing Coach Longoria, the athletic director and head coach for the Mission Eagles, and the staff were fantastic. So told him we would mention that as that's what we feel. It's the way it is here in the Valley. With you come down to Valley Sports, so that's always good to see. 2-2 is a count. 2 away for Castillo. Comes the pitch. Just outside. 3-2 is a count now. So what do you think? Talking to coach about what Castillo can do. Yeah, he's got that nice looking 2-seam. Can do that. Go 4-seam if you like. See what he does. I like that fastball. What do you say? Bring it on. Let's go. Full count. Castillo looks to second. Nothing there. Brings it. Boom. Center field. Has to go up and get it. Got to get under it. Does. And that'll end the side. Excellent play there by Weslaco. That is Ringo Perez out there. Fantastic play. Innings over. 10-0 Weslaco. Weslaco back on offense in just a bit. This is a KWES production. Welcome back to the action. 32-6A, 31-6A matchup. It is the UIL Texas Baseball State Championships tournament by district round. Weslaco does have the lead, 1-0 over this Mission team. Won last night. Popped up high for Everett. Has an opportunity to go get it, does. Nicely done there by Alex Wajardo, the right fielder. Everett is out. Slow night for Everett. Hey, I'll take that. He's one of those guys that's excellent slugger, man. He can get things done. Just trying to get going. He's helping his team out. 10-0 is the score. Bottom of the fourth now. Comes a pitch. And what a game. What a series for John Reyna. 2 for 2 tonight. He already scored a run here tonight as well. So John is a young freshman on this team. Swings hard. Watch out. Maybe, maybe, maybe. No, it is. It is gone. John Reyna. Wow. We were talking about what a night he has had. Last night on the mound tonight. John Reyna with a solo home run. In the bottom of the fourth, what a way to start. All of a sudden, the guys that you were counting on from last night, all of a sudden have come back as well to get you. Reyna is one of those Cáceres, and of course Stone Gomez, who was awfully quiet. It ain't quiet now, but he was able to get things going now. 11-0 now. John Reyna, single home run. There's a solo for him. Back in there now is Ringo Perez. Ringo has been called out twice tonight. There you go. Puts it on third baseman, misses it. Gonna get across. Gonna get on base here. Nice run there by and hit by Ringo Perez. The senior center fielder. A fantastic job. We'll see a change here. Nathan Cortez had come up. That'll be your third pitcher. We said it's not uncommon for them to use 4 or even more pitchers. And, of course, tonight, depending on what's happening here, you might see another one. So let's take a timeout. We'll be right back, see what happens with Mission. It's the KWES live production. Jeremy Aleman now comes up from center field, who he's been fantastic out here now. Fourth pitcher now for Mission High tonight. Jeremy Aleman, the young junior center fielder. who last night now comes in a pitch, and it's going to be hit hard up to that side. It's going to take care of that. Good for an out, and out number 2. That area looks. Jeremy Aleman is your new pitcher. So here we just had, looking at where we're at here, Joseph Banda now comes up here. So what Joseph can do, he's been an excellent runner for Weslaco High. 2 away here. Run on first. Chance to increase the lead here on an inning that saw John Reyna, young freshman, solo home run here, add to the total. Now, John had already scored the bottom of the 3rd as part of that grand slam by Stone Gomez. Comes the pitch. 2-0 with the count. And then Reyna decided, hey, I can take care of this myself. Bottom of the 4th comes up, solo home run. Gets us now. One in come in here. Gives us 11-0. Is the score here. 4th pitcher, as we mentioned here now, employed here by Mission. Again, we mentioned Coach Salinas is comfortable with doing that. That's going to be high. He's going to get over the shortstop's head. Going to come around. Has an opportunity. They're going to wave him in. Yes, they are. That's going to be a throw at home. Slides in. And another one on his horse was Ringo Perez. Ringo comes up and he says, man, my uniform is going to need a wash, guys, afterwards. Ringo. Keep in mind, Ringo with his first score tonight comes across, gives Weslaco High the lead now, 12-0. Still have a runner, Banda on second. Standout double for Banda. Julian Cáceres. Has been fantastic. Let's just say it. He's going to do that again. Up towards the middle. Center field is going to have to come up and grab it. Does. And that'll retire the side. But damage done again. Another 2 runs come across here in the bottom of the 4th. Headed to the 5th. 12-0. This is a KWES production. It is 12-0 here, top of the 5th. So we're 3 outs away, folks, from Weslaco being crowned by district champions. That'll be something to see here. So hold on, that could happen, but we'll see what happens. As you see, J.D. Munoz, young junior, coming up, taking on Diego Castillo. J.D. first time at the plate for the Eagles. Here comes the pitch. Had a good night tonight for Castillo. So the strategy now, kind of looking back, for Coach J.J. Garcia and the staff, worked out. And his freshman do really well last night. On the mound, anyway. And he wasn't bad on the bat either. Tonight, John has been exceptional as well. Still excited, huh? 12-0 here. 2-0 was the count. Castillo. Good for strike number 1. So if things go as planned here, and 3 outs come, no runs scored, it is the run rule in effect here for Weslaco. In instance, would end the game. 2-2 is the count. No outs here for Castillo yet. JD at the plate trying to extend this. Castillo looks, sends it, and gets him. JD goes down. 2 outs away here for Castillo and the rest of the Panthers here. So that'd be something to hold on for, and we might give you some live pictures, live video of maybe a celebration maybe by Weslaco. We'll see here. We'll let Don and the guys see if they want to stay on a little bit longer, just to see if there's any celebration here for Weslaco. But again, that's if and when they pull this out. Swings right, there you go. They're still fighting. Comes up, wants to throw it out to first, does, and gets him. 2 away now for Weslaco. Castillo 1 out away here. So we mentioned there might be something happening here this evening. Afterwards, we'll hold on for a minute and see if there's anything that does develop. You have a batter here now coming up is Jose Flores, the young sophomore. Castillo awaiting and see what happens here. Weslaco an out away here. It's outside. Good for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. So again, we'll double check it just to make sure before this is ended. Lady Panthers have a firm lead in game number 2. So if they force this one tonight, they win it. They will force a game 3 happening tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock in Zapata. We'll carry it live for you on KWES. Be on the lookout for that if you can make the trip. Guys are out there. Joe Aglad and Mike Gonzalez and the rest of the crew are out there. They're bringing the sights and sounds from there. 1-2 is the count. Looking for another strike is Castillo. Get this over with, we'll see. Now wait a minute. A football on the field. That happens sometimes. It is spring football after all. 1-2 is the count. Castillo trying to put this away. Brings the pitch. Swing. And he's out. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to your Weslaco High Panthers. They are by-district champions. Congratulations also to Coach Salinas and the rest of this Mission Eagle team. What a series they were able to provide. And no doubt all those people that made it from Mission, we want to thank them. And for you to making us part of your evening, we'll see here in a minute if we want to hold on for a minute. And we'll talk a little bit about what happened here because the game does end a little early. 12-0 was the final. We'll kind of give you a recap of what happened here. The bottom of the first, Weslaco came out and they were on fire tonight. That's what happens when you got some home cooking. You come home and all of a sudden this happens. Bottom of the first, Tony Quintero, Stone Gomez, and Perez were able to come across and get 3 runs. That was 3. Bottom of the second, Cáceres and Stone Gomez came across, and that was a 2-run home run by Stone. Now remember, keep this in mind, this is a record-setting night for Stone Gomez. This game you just watched, this is going to be one of his personal bests, no doubt. So you figure that was pretty good. Bottom of the second, 2-run home run for Stone. That's not all, folks. We get to the bottom of the third. Yeah, you better believe it. Stone Gomez, Reina came across with 1 by himself. And then all of a sudden, Stone Gomez, it was Stone Gomez. Bases were loaded. Stone came to the plate, took care of that. That is a grand slam. That's right. And that made it 10-0. And then in the bottom of the fourth, John Reina. Ringo Perez. By the way, John Reina had a solo home run as well tonight. That's what you have tonight. And boy, what an amazing season. And it will continue. They will play the winner tonight. Take the winner tonight, which is Weslaco High, your bi-district champions, will move on to play and win and try to win the next series in the area round. By the way, it is San Antonio Warren, the Warriors of Warren, up on Eagle Pass. We'll keep an eye on that. It was 1-0. They're playing tonight. I think Warren had the lead earlier. So that's just might be a trip to the San Antonio Corpus Christi area. We'll see. You see our bi-district champions running on the field. Yeah, this is something that they do here. We'll give you some bonus coverage of what they have here happening in Weslaco. Congratulations to that team. They're bi-district champions, no doubt. Coach Garcia and the rest of the staff should be congratulated. Good staff, good group here tonight. Coach Stroman is out there. He knows a little bit about bi-district wins. He himself has been part of a few. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for making us part of your night tonight. Guys, what do you think? Should we call it a night? Have an early dinner? Hey, we invite you, if you have a chance, to check it out live on KWES. You can look for it. The Lady Panthers have a great lead. They forced, it looks like they're going to force a game 3 tomorrow afternoon. By the way, we'll remind you, you can check that out live on KWES tomorrow afternoon if Weslaco pulls it out tonight, which they're ahead, winning 10-2 earlier. So we'll see where that happens. Just some great action. Baseball, softball season in full effect, and the playoffs are in full effect. We want to thank you for making us part of your night. On behalf of Ralph, every little step I take, Garces, Don, the Ayatollah of rock and roll, Ramirez. I am Fred Alfaro. We're thank you very much for making us part of your night tonight. Your bi-district champion, Weslaco High School Panthers, are on the field there. The coach is congratulating them. Congratulations. We will see you again soon. Until then, go, fight, win.